The new Equinox EV looks great, yet the inquiry is this: will it replace the current Chevrolet Bolt EUV? The 2024 Chevrolet Equinox E V follows the new Blazer EV SUV in utilizing General Motors' Ultium devoted electric vehicle platform. The design empowers the Equinox raked lines, athletic extents, roomy inside, high innovation, and reasonable cost. On the other hand, the 2023 Chevy Bolt EUV has DC quick charge capacity that Cherolet says can amount to 100 miles of reach in only 30 minutes of charging. Inside is a startlingly open inside that past Chevy drivers will see as recognizable with its back seat back collapsed. The Bolt EUV has almost as much freight space as a Chevrolet Equinox. Hello, welcome to Wale Blue, where we discuss about the latest cars on the market. Make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button to join us on this journey. Once you've subscribed, let's continue with our main topic, design features. The Bolt EUV almost look like the new Equinox, but there are some things present to differentiate both vehicles. The Equinox looks stylish than the plain-looking Bolt EUV. You'll find thin LED light bar running from one side of the grille to the other end. In complete exterior view, you'll notice the Bolt EUV is smaller compared to the Equinox. The interior features of the Chevy Bolt seems to be pleasing, just like the Equinox. The Bolt EUV's lodge seems beautiful and well managed. A level base guiding haggle press button gear selector are standard on all models, and the seat upholstery sports a nervy mathematical example. The Bolt EUV is longer, more extensive, and taller than the ordinary Bolt hatchback, and its back seat is the supporter of that additional room, with back seat legroom becoming by more than 3 inches. Notwithstanding the additional length, the 2023 Bolt EUV offers just somewhat more freight space. However, we expect most drivers will in any case track down sufficient space for baggage, food, and other freight. Inside, a computerized measure show and a huge 10.2-inch infotainment touchscreen with coordinated environment controls are both norm. A large group of network highlights are accessible, including Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Amazon's Alexa, and an incorporated Wi-Fi area of interest. On the other hand, every 2024 Equinox EV comes with an 11.0-inch digital gauge display with a secondary touchscreen for infotainment. The rest of the interior feels about as roomy as the gasoline-powered model. The inside is plasticky and weighty on styling over materials, which is to be expected for even the more pleasant variants of a vehicle that beginnings at around $30,000. The discretionary 17.7-inch touchscreen show is huge and current looking, and keeping in mind that I could do without that, it has delicate environment controls at the lower part of the screen. There are actual environment controls underneath the screen and an actual volume handle at its upper left corner. With all that said, the Equinox EV is longer and more extensive than the internal combustion form while offering a lower rooftop. The Bolt EUV is just 6 inches longer than the hatchback Bolt EV, which is a lot more modest than the Equinox hybrid. This implies you'll track down considerably more solace in the Equinox electric SUV than in the Bolt EUV. Performance. The beginning trim for the 2024 Equinox front-wheel drive offers 210 horsepower, 242 pounds-to-foot of force, and around 250 miles of driving range. Assuming you take a gander at the Bolt EUV, you'll find 200 horsepower and a greatest traveling scope of 247 miles. Surprisingly, the new Equinox EV offers a redesigned framework to convey 290 horsepower, 346 pounds-to-foot of force, and an impressive driving range up to 300 miles after full battery charge. The Equinox EV has an all-wheel drive option if you pick the top trim of this electric car. Unfortunately, Chevy Bolt EUV buyers don't have this option in any version. Battery charging. The Chevy Bolt EUV charges at a DC fast charger at a rate that adds 95 miles of driving range in only 30 minutes. Comparatively, The Equinox EV charge up to 70 miles of driving range in less than 10 minutes, making the Equinox the faster charging electric vehicle, when connected to an at-home 240-volt charging station. The Chevy Equinox EV adds 34 miles of distance for each hour connected to the charger. The Bolt EUV requires 10 hours to completely charge, and that implies it charges at a pace of 25 miles each hour. Price tag. As you would expect, the most recent form of the Chevy Bolt EUV is more reasonable than the impending 2024 Chevy Equinox EV, on the off chance that General Motors can fall in line on estimating the Equinox EV ought to cost around $30,000 at its base level, while the base Bolt EUV expense is $26,595. The Chevy Bolt is more reasonable, however. The Equinox is more agreeable and pragmatic for a developing family, making it a reasonable choice too. Do you prefer the affordable Bolt EUV, or you prefer the upcoming Chevrolet Equinox EV? Share with us in the comment section. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified next time we upload related videos. Till next time.